ended the video because my phone suddenly just closed. Help, but when there is so then she wanted to find help ASAP and try calling everyone she knows, but the there was no signal. So then she got even more scared and started screaming and scratching her face because she went to her last nerve and started scratching her face because the pain in her body wasn't imaginable to think and describe. It felt like two people were punching her at the same time. Then she got dizzy and her eyes started to close, and then she collapsed up to the floor and just saw darkness. Chapter 6. Death. After falling to the floor, she died. After 4 hours, the police knocked on the door of her house, but the cops didn't get an answer, so he grabbed the doorknob and it opened. The police started to search the house because the lady collapsed on the floor, and the cop was shocked, and then he flipped the girl over to see if she has a pulse, but didn't. She died, and the police officer sent ambulances to her location ASAP. While they were mushrooms, they were poisonous. He knew why the girl died and felt felt super bad for her. So when the ambulance arrived, they took her body. Chapter 7. The Fallen Soul. There's so much, bro. The fallen soul. After that ambulance took the body, the police called the sister and said the bad news. She hung up, and then she was crying so much, and she was in disbelief, and she was wondering why she died while crying, and she started to panic and think it was a prank. And then the sister had a panic attack, and she has gone crazy from the news. She cried non-stop. Day after, she kept crying, and she started throwing plates around her house, answering glass starts to shatter, and she starts screaming and crying, and she kept throwing glass plates, and she felt, and she kept feeling anxious, and she even felt dizzy and sick in her mouth, in her stomach, and she threw up in the bathroom while crying, and then after a while she stopped, and then went took her clothes off to make a bath. Oh, thinking she would calm down, but then after the bath filled, she went inside the bath and closed her eyes and started to relax a bit. Then she started sleeping, and a bit later she dreamed about drowning in the bathtub because she was sleeping. So then in her dream she panicked and woke up to see that she was drowning, and then she started screaming, and then in her dream she panicked and woke up to see that she was drowning, and then she started screaming, and then she came back up gasping for air, and then after she had enough and started crying again, she got out the bath and put her clothes on and brushed her teeth. After then and then she started sleeping on the glass while walking to the bedroom. She kept screaming and crying because She went crazy, and after she finally made it to the bedroom, her feet were bleeding so much, and then she went to bed, and then after she put relaxing music, so then she dreamed about being stabbed in the stomach 3 times, and then after she woke up and panicked and she looked around, then she felt relieved, but then she laid back down and said to herself, "It's just a nightmare," while her heart beating fast, but then she closed her eyes and then fell asleep. Alright, then you chapter 8. Go to my channel and then press the first video. Be I'll be making more chapters there. Bro, this so much. The murder. After falling asleep on the bedroom, she got murdered by a mysterious man. He was unknown, so then when he killed the sister, he left the body, and the body was there leaking so much blood, and then after a while the police got called about a dead girl because there was campers by the house, and they looked out the window. They were panicking so because didn't know why it happened, and they probably think the killer is on the loose, so that's why they called the cops. And so when the cops arrived as fast, where is it? So that's why they called the cops. So when the cops arrived as fast as they could, they bursted the door. They burst the door open and then had lights around them. So they checked the bedroom, and when they looked there, they see the dead body, and they looked at the dead body, and for the cops were so shocked and so confused, so they called the ambulance. Then after 10 minutes, the ambulance came ASAP. So why, so when they got the body, there was so much blood everywhere, and then they saw a note by her, and they were confused, and the note said, "Who will be my next victim?" The police looked shocked, and they were so upset. The note said that, so then the police officers sent helicopters to look for this unknown man, but after 2 hours of looking, they found nothing forest, nothing. It was useless, so then the police officers got worried because they thought there was a killer in town or in the forest. So after 3 days of trying to look for the man, they failed. The mission was cancelled. Alright, we're gonna go to his channel to see more chapters. Roblox underscore player 444. Roblox underscore. What was it? Roblox 444 thing? What was it? Bro. Roblox underscore player 444. Roblox underscore player 444. And by the way, shout out to him for making these, bro. Bro wrote an entire essay. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the one we read, bro. Where is this thing, bro? Bro. Where is it? Bro. Right. Bro. Bro. Alright, he's not. Goodbye.